Welcome back. This is part 2 of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. I really almost said Sapphire. The last time we started our journey off in Pallet Town, Viridian City. This time, let me actually show you. Let me show you what happened. I grinded Bran Volume 2 up to level 10. He knows Vine Whip. He learned it at level 10, I believe. Actually, let's go this way. Get that secret item, which I always found was kind of a cop-out. Like, I love when Pokemon... okay, I hate HMs. But the fact is, you go up the main road, you see this item, you're like, oh, I don't have cut. I have to come back with cut. Sadly, you can just walk around, so it almost defeats the purpose of having to come back. Granted, it's a potion, so you kind of want that now. But, I mean, I always like those little secrets of, hey, if you really want this, come back when you have the right HM, because it makes you have to re-explore, something I never do in Pokemon games. So, you know, is what it is. Here we are at Route 22. You'll notice, of course, let me show you the town map. I mean, do I really have to show you these things? Do you not know these things already? Town map, since this is technically the end of the game, like Victory Road, Elite 4, route jumps from route number 1 to 22 if you go this way. Oh, 23 is in the Elite 4. Yeah, it's in that. Okay, anyway, whatever. But we want to go over here because we're going to fight Gary Flipping Oak. Is there an item here? The one thing I will say, I'll point out when we get to it, but some of these, see those little, like, that little burst, they're black and white, the little lines on the ground. Those aren't the right ones, but you will find some on the ground that will show you, that have hidden items, and they make it really easy in this game to identify that. So I really do enjoy that. Also, I apologize in advance. I popped a cough drop in my mouth, and if I annoy you with the possible clicking or sucking sounds, well, I'm sorry. With that said, ASMR fans might just get a kick out of it. Alright, okay, let's just go tackle. He has a Charizard. We're probably going to lose because Bran Volume 2 is hella weak to his whole team right now. Like, Pidgey, I don't think Pidgey knows Gust, and if it does, he probably won't even use it. But Sand Attack is enough, because if he gets off an Ember or two, we're toasted. And if I can't hit, then we're really toasted. I'll also show you, I have no money right now. I bought 10 Pokeballs, which I don't even remember when they gave me 5, but apparently I got 5 Pokeballs. So I bought 10 more Pokeballs. I bought a couple potions and a couple, what are they called? A couple antidotes. So we are stocked up for Viridian Forest. And I mean, potentially this battle too if I really want to go all out. But I mean, I have the freaking, whatchamacallit. I have, oh, my accuracy is lowered, so there's really no reason I want to go over here. Yeah, we'll just hang on to what we got. I really just want to save those items for Victory Road, because or Viridian Forest, because I realized we're gonna have a lot of trouble with Viridian Forest. I mean, not really, because it's weak Pokemon, but now hold on a second. If I come back, that battle should be gone, because it's one of the 2 battles. The 2 opening battles, depending on how you do, depends on what type of Eevee Gary has later in the game, or Eevee evolution, I should say, Eeveelution. So that battle should be gone. I will double check, because I always thought it was a little weird how it's like the game makes you white out, and normally if you white out from a battle you can just fight again, but this one, it kind of counts that, you know, you can't just go back and, let's see. Oh no, he does fight you again. What? Huh, that's weird. So I wonder... Alright, I'll fight him one more time. If I lose, I lose. I don't have any money really to give out anyway. I think I had like 72 bucks to begin with. Because I actually lost to a Pidgey while I was grinding. Don't ask how, because I was fast forwarding. But, let's see, the stab. No, stab does not help in this situation. Sadly. Yeah, we're screwed. We're generally screwed in a generally screwed direction. I mean, I feel like Vine Whip did more. I don't know if that was RNG or what, but I kind of want to use Tackle just because it has less text if it hits. You know, speed running strats over here, but dude, my freaking nose is getting worse. I feel like I thought that talking would help, you know, wear it out a little bit, but it's really not. It's just, it's not happening. It's not happening at all. Luckily, we're better off now than we were before. I mean, not really, because we have lowered accuracy like before, but oh, did he always use a Pidgey here? I think he used a Spearow. I'm pretty sure he used a Spearow, unless that's only in yellow, which I can never remember the difference. I mean, I know the differences between yellow and red in all those great games, but I don't remember like the Pokemon trainer difference, because I feel like a lot of trainers had their teams swapped around. I really think they did. But again, I could. Oh, come on, we're healing, because I was resigned to die. I resolved to die, and here I am with a one-hittable char. Let's go. Did we win? Well, let's go. I want that XP. I want that EXP. Level up. Let's go. Level 12. We're good. I think Bran evolves earlier, so what? Normally they evolve level 16. Does he evolve? He doesn't evolve level 4. He either evolves level 14 or 18. I know it's not 16 though, because Bulbasaur's kind of like easy mode, at least for the start of the game, because he has he's good against the first two gym leaders. I mean, I guess just to show you, you got the Pokemon League. If you go around here, actually, I think you can find a Mankey in this grass, which I used to use Mankey a lot in yellow. Well, actually, it might be just yellow you can find Mankey. Okay, that's cool. We're just gonna move that. I don't know where that came from, but because I'm playing with the Xbox 360 controller, and I know that same thing happened in at the start of my Sapphire playthrough. So go figure. Oh, actually, we gotta heal. Definitely gotta heal. I will say, not to really plan so far ahead, because this is only episode 2, but I do think I'm going to play Pokemon Crystal after this. OG Crystal too, not the remixed games, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but Crystal. Just because I mean, I've been in a Pokemon mood. I think I enjoy my Pokemon Let's Plays. I enjoy playing them. I actually enjoy watching them too. Shout out to the new Twitter followers. Actually on my other account. Stop buzzing. Whatever. Okay. I definitely hear like 14 different buzzes. That's kind of weird. If you check the gym doors, it'll kick you off. Like you just decide to leave. That old man, I believe he'll tell you. I mean, I'll check right now, so I don't have to tell you what I think he'll tell you. There you go. Always closed. We don't know where the leader is because he's off doing big things. 8 minutes and I've only managed to lose to Gary and, well, I guess beat him too. Yeah, the route music here, at least at the start of the game, it's okay. It's very lackadaisical, very lollygagging, so to speak. I don't know. Why would I use growl? I tried to press down. And it didn't work. Alright, let's see. Can we just... No, we're just gonna kill it. Just kill it. Leave its carcass on the floor of Route 2. Alright, here we go. Inside the... I love these little gates, too. I love, like, the route gate changer, like, the little rooms you walk through to get through each route. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually a dunce because I forgot this game has something that I absolutely hate. They have the items that you need to catch. Key items, or some key items. I guess it's like the item finder and the experience share, or 2 of them. You have to catch a certain number of Pokemon for both. And I always forget about them. And then I don't have enough Pokemon because I'm not going through catching every Pokemon. So what I'm going to do, I might do it off screen if I can't catch something right now. I mean, I guess I'm going to the forest to do this, but I didn't want to miss out on Pidgey and Rattata. I know Pidgey's in the forest. I don't know if Rattata's in the forest, but I'm going to try to just catch them. I love that, by the way. The little title cards before each, there's an antidote for your troubles. Little title card before some of the major, like, routes or areas in the game. Dude, stop. Can we not send messages? What's up? See, I'm checking my phone. That's how we do things here. Alright, here we go. Back in action. No, that's not the right way. We have to go farther left. There are a bunch of items. I'll try to get the items. You don't really need the items, honestly. This early in the game, they kind of suck, but the problem, what I realized, I might have grinded Bulbasaur a little too high because I mean, you saw how he one-shot that Pidgey, so I don't know if he's, how easy I'll be able to catch these guys because they are in the, low, under 5 levels, under level 5, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Okay, got one. Got two, I guess, so to speak. I feel bad because I'm like just abusing this. I'm just catching them for the sake of catching them. I will never use that poor Caterpie. And I'll probably have to kill this Caterpie because it's in my way. I mean, I could always catch these off screen, but I have to go over here to get this item anyway, so. Pokeball. It's always nice to replenish that first Pokeball you use, assuming you only use one Pokeball to catch. Alright, we got a Weedle. I'm trying so hard not to sneeze right now, it's awful. I think I'm just gonna record this episode and I will stop and record some more later. I wanted to go ham and just like bang out 14 episodes, you know? Get all the way up to the Elite Four or something, but I don't know if that'll happen today. No, I do have it all day, I don't have anything I have to do. And it's only it's only 12 o'clock. I've been up since like 4 Pacific Standard Time. I've actually only been on the West Coast for like 4 days, so I'm still on my East Coast time clock. So it's kind of weird because I've been getting up super early, like 4 o'clock in the morning, because it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Something I want to say one of these patches of grass has an item, but I'm not searching every patch. All right, Kakuna, evolved form of a Weedle, equally trash. Kakuna and Metapod kind of go hand in hand. I mean, I guess the whole Caterpie Weedle evolutionary team goes hand in hand. I never even thought about that. You could have a whole team of, like, you could have a Caterpie Weedle, Kakuna, Metapod, Butterfree, Beedrill. I mean, you get stomped out. You get curb stomped. You get curb stomped at the first gym. Brock would be like, "What up, bro?" Curb stomped because Rock's gonna get the bug. That's crazy. You'd be straight trash. All right. Vine Whip. This shouldn't kill because Vine Whip, since this is Gen 3, this is the introduction of physical moves, not just physical and special by typing, but physical and special based on the actual move. So moves that make contact actually have physical properties and affect the defensive stat, whereas moves that don't make contact are generally special, unless they're like the status moves, which that's just something that nobody really cares about in the main game. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna throw one more ball. If I don't catch him, it's not worth it. I don't think the first guy to give us anything is until... Dude, are you kidding me? Alright, no, I'm gonna tackle him one more time. I don't know this conclusively, but I've always had a theory that as a Pokemon uses hard, it gets harder to catch. I have this, because it feels like every time someone gets hella hardens off, it's just, you can't catch them. You just can't do it. Alright, this better catch. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I have to catch him because it's a sunk cost now. I'm too deep. I'm in too deep. There we go. That was a waste of balls. I threw too many balls. I threw all my balls, but I got 10 balls left. 9 balls? 9 balls. I don't know why I inhaled there. I thought I had something good to say. No reason. He looks like a Dave though. I'm not gonna lie about that. I won't lie about that. 14 minutes, dude. Let's I kind of want to cut out trainers here because they're all just like bug catchers and stuff. That's a Pokeball down there. That's definitely a Pokeball. Oh, it's a potion. Okay. I feel like if this was another RPG, you could give that guy a Pokeball and he'd be like, thanks, and he'd give you like something really cool. But in other news, I recently, because I moved, I decided, so to save on moving costs, because I didn't take a lot of stuff with me. I'm kind of a simple guy. You know, I got my computers for Let's Play recording, and then my games, obviously. but I don't have a whole heap of clothes or like a whole heap of personal items that I need to take with me. So I brought my computers for recording, as you can no doubt tell right now, but I didn't bring a TV or a PS4, and I had the toughest possible decision. I had to determine whether or not to get the PS4 or PS4 Pro, and I went with the PS4, the 2016 edition PS4, 1TB of memory. It's slim, it's smaller, I like it. I don't know if it runs any quieter, but I do like it. It's a very nice matte black. I brought my white controller with me, so now I have a black and white controller, so it kind of looks like an ice cream sandwich. But I'm kind of miffed because, so the TV I bought was just a 32-inch Samsung. You know, your run-of-the-mill Samsung 1080p HD TV. That's a lot of E sounds. And I'm kind of annoyed because the one I used when I was living on the East Coast was a 32-inch Magnavox, and that one, I don't know if the box lied to me and it ran at like 720p, or if it freaking, I don't even know. But all I'll say is everything I've seen on this TV, this new Samsung one, has been incredibly smooth. Incredibly smooth. And for $258, I'll take that. I played Overwatch earlier. It almost looks like Overwatch is actually running at 60 frames per second as opposed to like 25 on my old TV. It's really weird. And I play on PCs, or I play on PS4, so the frame rate should be stagnant across the board. It doesn't change, not to my knowledge at least. But I'm really excited. I'll definitely play some Overwatch for the channel. If only because they have so many new character changes coming out. I might play Junkrat next, actually. I think Junkrat's going to be the next thing. The next character I pick. And I know, I lied. I said I was going to fight everybody. I think this guy, yeah, he turns, so be careful. I said I was going to fight everybody. I'm going to just skip them. They all have some variation of Weedle Kakuna. I don't think anyone has a Beedrill yet. Oh, other thing, they brought back Pokemon Cries from the last game, which is kind of nice. Makes you really feel like you're part of the atmosphere. Which is weird, because I think that was a Zubat cry. It's not, it might have been Weedle, but it wasn't Caterpie that we just heard. Alright, that guy. Yeah, I'll fight all these guys. He's kind of misleading too, because you think that, wait. Oh, it was a Zubat, or it was a Weedle cry. Yeah, you think it's kind of misleading because the dude up top was facing a tree, so it's like, oh, he's just gonna talk to me, but that's how he gets you. He lures you in, and then he battles you when you're tired and poor. Alright, run. I feel like I'm not doing this game I'm doing this game a disservice, but well, one, I'm kind of in an uncomfortable position. I haven't really fleshed out my recording setup, so to speak, which is weird because I have lots of space in here, but the way the electrical outlets are, I mean, you're bound to your electrical outlets. I'm not kidding. Like, that's just how it goes. You're bound to it. If you don't have a good electrical setup, or you can't, I don't like using extension cords, but I will use, surge strips. And oh crap, is a trainer battle? Why would you growl, bro? Yeah, it's just weird because I have electrical outlets over here, but it's kind of in a cramped area, so I have to see. But this is where my TV is, so it's really kind of strange. Go with tackle. Why not? But yeah, if you hear the shifting I'm doing, it's because my feet are falling asleep. It's pretty bad. It's actually very bad. It's not even like pins and needles anymore. It's just like somebody snapped my leg in two, and it's just like, that hurts. But I figured I'll stop as soon as we get out of Viridian Forest. I don't know how soon I'm gonna upload these either. I don't really have anything else to upload other than the last few. Like, I think I'm through. Well, actually, I think I have to start the Knuckles playthrough. I have 2 episodes uploaded. I have to make them public, so I'll do that. And that's basically it. I have to play. Oh, that's the other thing. I have to play Yakuza Kiwami, aka Yakuza Extreme. That game's amazing. Well, okay, actually it's not. Let me tell you why. I'll go into it more probably at a later date, but really, it feels like the gameplay kind of regressed. I know it's based off of the original game, but it's also, the architecture of the game is based off of Yakuza Zero's, like, graphical settings. I'm missing the word, not the graphical settings, but you know what I'm talking about. It's based off of, like, that build of that engine, that game processor, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, so it's based off Yakuza 0, which I thought would make the combat a lot more fluid, like in Yakuza 0. This game, I get knocked down way too much. I get freaking curb stomped. Every opponent dodges my blows. I don't know what happened, and I wish I could figure it out, but for some reason, it just doesn't work. I can't do it. I just realized I didn't have to pick the girl because you never hear the protagonist talk, so only like signs and stuff would be in red, because the guys and girls in the game still talk in whatever color they see. Like this is gonna, oh well no, the trainer tips are black anyway, because trainer tips don't have a voice. But that's gonna be the end of this video. 20 minutes, that's good enough. Next time we'll explore Pewter City and probably take on the first gym, which is up and around. I mean, I just said I would explore. I can't show you where it is now, because if I show you where it is now, there's no reason to come back for the next video. So we're gonna explore next time. I'll even talk to this guy next time. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.